to our channel. So today I am going to be showing you guys my morning routine. So I typically wake up about 5 to 5:30 in the morning, and usually when I wake up everyone is still asleep. So here is Noelle and Sophia. Now the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I go and spend time with the Lord in my prayer closet. And this is my prayer closet. So I'm going to give you guys a quick look around. And this is just a closet that I made into my prayer closet. So I have scriptures and things like that on my wall. I also have a lot of the kids' pictures and schoolwork and things that they've made over the years. I figured what a better place than to hang it on the wall in my prayer closet than to have it stuck in a drawer somewhere. And so I'm just giving you guys a quick look of what it looks like in there. It's just a very special place to me. And unfortunately, I won't be taking you guys with me because this is just a special time that I spend with the Lord. And I am not going to share it with you guys today. So usually I spend about 30 to 45 minutes doing my prayer time and my daily devotional time. And by the time I'm done, the girls are usually awake, or I should say the kids. Now, I usually peek in on them to make sure that everyone is pretty much on task, and they are. They usually are really good at getting up by themselves, and the first thing that they do is they go and brush their teeth and wash their face, and then they go in their room and they get dressed. So here's Caleb. He's all dressed and ready to go, and he's on his way to take his things downstairs. I peek in on Abigail and Naomi, and they are already up. After I've done that, I head downstairs to make them breakfast. Typically, in the mornings for breakfast, the kids have anything from waffles to sausages to eggs to yogurt with granola. They do bagels. That's pretty much it. Sometimes they have eggs and with toast. So pretty much that's usually it. They do have cereal sometimes. I tend to steer away from cereal only because over my years of experience, I just find that cereal is just a really quick fix and it doesn't really keep the kids full very long. So I typically like to send them off to school with somewhat of a hearty breakfast, usually not cereal. I think my kids think I'm a mean mom because I don't let them eat cereal a lot, but that's okay. They'll get over it eventually. So here I am just frying up the kids some turkey sausages. And these sausages are pretty much already cooked. I'm just getting them a little brown and heating them up a little bit. And so they're going to do turkey sausages, boiled eggs, and they're going to have waffles with peanut butter for those that want peanut butter on their waffles, and orange juice. And that's what is on the menu for breakfast this morning. Now, they usually don't all come downstairs at the same time to eat breakfast. As you all know, I have a lot of girls and they are very chatty in the morning. There are some mornings I have to go upstairs and say, come on, y'all, we gotta go. Stop all the chitter chatting because they will talk. And I mean talk and talk and talk, which is good. I like that they really enjoy talking to each other. So right now, who is downstairs is is Caleb and Sophia. They are usually first to get down to eat breakfast. So I am making their breakfast and then they're going to sit down and eat. And usually when the other kids get downstairs, the only thing that they have to do is make their own waffles. So that way they're nice and warm when they get ready to eat them. Then after Caleb is done eating breakfast, I brush his hair and I rewash his face. And I put a little bit of the Carol's Daughter Mimosa hair honey on it. All it is it's just a hair grease that I put on his hair, and I brush his hair in the morning. I'm standing here telling him that it's time for your dad to give you a haircut. His dad cuts his hair. And so I usually wash Caleb's face again, even though he always tells me every morning, Mom, I already washed my face. I tend to redo it because he is only 6 and he can forget to get those little crusties out of his eyes. So I usually rewash his face every morning, brush his hair, and I put lotion on his face. And I have just been noticing last week that Caleb hasn't been putting lotion on his arms. So now I've added in that I make sure to put lotion on his arms and get those elbows nice and lubricated. So he is going to school nice and presentable. So here I am just warming up a face cloth so that I can wash Caleb's face. He is so funny, you guys, in the morning. One thing I can honestly say that is such a joy in the mornings, that I really don't have any grouchies in the morning. Like, they all are so pleasant when they wake up in the morning. I think they get that character trait from their dad, because I'm typically not a morning person. I can be, but I'm usually not. But all my kids, I don't care what time it is, you wake them up and they are just all smiles. Like, they just smile when they get up in the morning. I'm like, okay. So it helps me out a lot in the morning. And by this time, it is time for me to start getting Noelle and Sophia dressed. Noelle usually wakes up on her own unless she had a late night where she didn't go to bed at the time I laid her down. But she usually wakes up on her own. And by now, some of the other kids have made their way downstairs and they're getting breakfast. So I'm calling Sophia so that her and Noelle can go upstairs and get her dress. Oh, and I forgot to mention that the master bedroom is downstairs. So I know at the beginning of the video, you guys saw me going upstairs to my prayer closet. That's because the floor plan that my husband and I chose, the master bedroom is downstairs and all the kids' bedrooms are upstairs. So we really enjoy having this floor plan with the master bedroom being downstairs, being that we have a lot of kids, and it's just so nice not having to put a few of the kids downstairs by themselves. I like that by themselves. I like that it's me and my husband's room that's downstairs and everyone else is upstairs. So here I am just getting the girls dressed. And so there's Miss Sophia. She's all dressed and ready to go. And now I am changing Noelle's diaper and getting her clothes on. And Sophia is going into the closet to get her shoes. Now, I don't always get the girls dressed every morning when we leave out. I only get the girls dressed if we have some extra errands to run after I drop them off that requires all of us to get out of the car. So if it's just a typical morning where I am just stopping to fill up the gas tank in the cars, they don't have to get out of the car when I get gas. So I usually leave them in their pajamas if we're just going to get gas. However, this morning I need to make a stop at Target to pick up a few things. So I'm going to get them dressed so that they're not in their pajamas when we go to Target. I used to bring Noelle in her pajamas even when she was little, if we were going to Target or Walmart or something. But since she's gotten a little bit older, I feel like she's old enough where she should be in clothes now. So that's just me as a mom. It's not a staple that, others have to do. That's just something that I do in the morning for the girls. So Noelle is all dressed and ready to go. And so I'm just folding up the girls' pajamas because I make the kids wear their pajamas twice before they put them in the dirty clothes. Now, unless they've had an accident or something, by all means, put them in the dirty clothes hamper. But the typical rule of thumb is you wear your pajamas twice and then they go into the dirty clothes basket. And that's the typical rule for Mama and Papa too. We wear our pajamas twice and then we put them in the dirty clothes hamper. And that's Miss Sophia just playing around with her shoes. So I'm just folding up the girls' pajamas and setting them on top of the changing table so that way they can rewear them tonight when they go to bed. Excuse me. And so now Sophia, Noelle, and I are on our way downstairs, and I am taking them into my bathroom so that I can brush their teeth and wash their face and brush their hair. And that's what we're doing. And usually in the mornings, the kids line up all their backpacks and shoes along this wall here. And so that way, when we get ready to go, when they leave out of the kitchen, they grab their backpacks. They usually sit on the floor there, put their shoes and stuff on, and then we head out the door. So here I am getting ready to brush Noelle and Sophia's teeth. And I'm going to go ahead and brush my teeth and wash my face as well while I am doing it for the girls. So usually how I do it is I brush Noelle's teeth first, and then I give her the toothbrush and I let her do it a little bit herself. So that way she's learning as well. And Sophia pretty much has it down. She knows what she's doing. I typically just go in after she's done just to hit those few spots that I know she missed, like those back teeth and those upper teeth. I usually do those for her after she's done doing hers. And so Noelle's really good. She's gotten so good with brushing her teeth now. I remember before she would bite down on the toothbrush and I couldn't really get in her mouth to brush her teeth. And I'd have to say, Noelle, open your mouth. Noelle, open your mouth. But she's gotten really good with it now. I think it's the taste of the toothpaste. She really just likes to eat the toothpaste, to be honest. But hey, as long as it keeps her mouth open, I'm okay with that. And so now it's Mama's turn. And here we go, brushing our teeth. And we're going to wash our face. And then we're done. And now I'm going to doctor up the girls' hair. So on Saturday, I did Noelle and Sophia's hair in a flat twist ponytail. So I flat twisted it up into a ponytail, and I put a couple of flat twists going down in the front to the side. So there's Miss Noelle's hair. Miss Sophia. She's all done and ready to go. And there is Miss Noelle. And everybody bathes the night before. I very seldom do I bathe the kids in the morning. Usually everybody bathes the night before. I will probably do a nighttime routine so that you guys can see our night routine. And I probably would do a Sunday night routine so that way you guys can see like how I prepare for the week. And so I'm just doctoring up Miss Noelle's hair. And the spray that I'm using on the girls' hair is the Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla Leave-In Conditioner. That stuff smells so good, you guys, and it's very moisturizing on their hair. So now Miss Noelle is done. And after I get the girls together, now it's my turn to get some clothes on. And since I'm not going anywhere special, just gas and to Target, I'm going into, that's my closet. I am just going to throw on some sweats and a t-shirt. And a hat, of course, because I have not decided what I'm going to do with this hair of mine. And here's my outfit for the day. Just some simple sweats and a t-shirt, you guys. And by this time, all the kids are pretty much ready to go. Everyone has their shoes on and they are doing all the final touches. And we will be heading out the door. And so we're on our way to get into the van. My apologies for the angle of the camera, you guys. I did not know it was recording like this, so my apologies for that. And so we are off to school. Now, I'm not going to video me driving to the kids' school. I'm just going to drop them off. Well, good morning. So I done dropped off all the kiddos to school, and so I went and got my gas this morning, and I do have to make a stop at Target. So I'm back home, and after I usually how it goes is after I drop off everybody off at school, if I have some errands to run, I'll run my errands, such as gas is usually the number one thing that I usually do at least once a week, sometimes twice, but usually it's just once a week that I have to put gas in the cars. So I've already done that, and then I needed to pick up a few things from Target. So we went to Target and got some things, and now I'm back at home, and I'm gonna clean up the kitchen from breakfast. I'm going to change the sheets and stuff on the beds, and looking at the time. After that, it'll probably be about time for lunchtime for the girls. And pretty much we're just gonna hang around the house today until it's time to go pick up the kids from school. I don't have to cook dinner tonight, y'all. Woo, woo. I made chicken Alfredo last night with chicken and broccoli Alfredo last night for dinner with crescent rolls. So we will be having leftovers tonight, and that's always awesome. When you don't have to cook, it's beautiful. So don't have to do that, and that is pretty much my morning routine, you guys. So I hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And also, if you're new to my channel, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And remember, you are fearfully and wonderfully made, and everything else the Word of God says you are. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Bye.